historical bridge. And do you know the name of that bridge, ladies and gentlemen? Do you know? You don't know?
No.
Really? Yeah, me too. I don't know. But I heard the local people in Hanoi here long times ago. They called that bridge that is the longest bridge in the world. Longest bridge, but with nearly 2 kilometers. It's not the longest one, right? But why they call it the longest bridge in the world? Because a long time ago when they pass that bridge, it take a long time because the traffic jam is stuck, and they call it longest bridge in the world, right? For fun, right? That bridge, the first bridge is connecting from Hoàn Kiếm district to the Long Biên district. Now it's named Long Biên Bridge. That bridge, it was designed by French and was built by Vietnamese workers during 3 years from 1899 until 1903. In the middle, it design have a rail for the train. On the both side have a 2 lanes, one for motorcycle, motorbike, and one for the pedestrian. You can walk through that bridge. And the river, you can see a river, very huge, right? And that is a red river. It flows from the southwest China through the northern Vietnam. Vietnam we call it Sông Hồng. Sông is mean river, and Hồng is mean pink. In Vietnam, there's a pink river because it's carrying a rich iron outside. That's why sometimes it makes the water it look like pink, right? And we call it a pink river, right? Ladies and gentlemen, so now our city tour is finished, right? Yeah. Because before we offer free city tour in Nội City because we have a big bus and many staff to pick up, right? Because you have a many stop and the bus to pass many streets in Nội City like the city tour. And we also thank you everybody for the waiting because the big bus many stop and not easy to pick up all bus on time because the traffic and everything, and that's why somebody they wait in the hotel, the office, and other people wait in the bus. And now it's no more waiting, right? And no more pickup. We go directly to the Hạ Long Bay, right? And ladies and gentlemen, is it the first time in Vietnam? Almost I heard the first time. And where did you go in Vietnam? Vietnam have a many famous destinations is waiting you to discover, right? Because our country is very long. The distance from the north to the south of Vietnam is 1,760 kilometers. Very long, but very narrow. The narrowest point in the middle of Vietnam, only 40 kilometers. That is the Quảng Bình province, and that's why it makes our country, the shape, it look like an S, right? But someone they said it looked like a beautiful ladies with long dress, right? They have a good imagination, right? And with the F shape, we have a 63 province with the 54 group people living together. If you travel whole the country, you can see how different from our custom, habit, and the weather also very different, right? The weather from the northern is different with the weather from the south of Vietnam. The northern Vietnam here it have a tropical climate, and it divides into 4 different seasons: the spring, summer, autumn, and winter. So at this time when you come to Vietnam, that is the winter. So but the best time when you come to Vietnam, that's the autumn, because autumn it's very comfortable between hot season and cold season. Blue sky, sunshine, very nice, right? And spring, spring here also very comfortable, but the spring is cloudy and have a small rainy spring. And the spring the high season for the domestic because we have a many festival in spring. Spring to the Lunar New Year's. Many people they go to the temple pagoda to pray to wish for everything good coming for the new year. But summer here is very hot. The average temperature in the summer is rising from 30 to 39 degrees in the summer. It's very hot, right? And you should avoid June, July, and August because at that time there's student vacation. Because we have a big holiday. Many companies they also offer for workers the holiday in the summer, and almost they go to the temple and pagoda at that time to pray, to wish for everything. They go to the beach to swimming, enjoy seafood, and have a team building there. The beach at that time very crowded, right? But if you go to the south of Vietnam, like Ho Chi Minh City, they have only 2 seasons: the dry season and the rainy season. They're different from the weather, right? And where did you go? Did you go to the south of Vietnam, like Ho Chi Minh City? Did you go there? Yeah. You can go to the Ho Chi Minh City or Mekong River. And how about the middle of Vietnam? This is Huế, Đà Nẵng, or Hội An, right? Somebody you travel from the south to the north, right? But I heard most people here, we just start from the north to Vietnam first. Today we are from Hanoi. We are going to the Hạ Long Bay, right? And in the north of Vietnam, you can go to the Sapa, right? Or you can go to the to the Hà Giang province. And nearby Hanoi, you can go to the Ninh Bình province. You know, Vietnam, we have a many famous destination is waiting you to discover because you know our country is very long, and the distance from the north to the south of Vietnam is 1,760 kilometers. Very long but very narrow. You know the narrowest point in the middle of Vietnam, only 40 kilometers. Right? And you know Vietnamese we speak same language but different speaking voice. Sometimes when we talk each other, we know which province they come from. Right? And do you know the population in Vietnam? We have how many people? The population.
30 million.
90 million.
90. Yeah. So until this year we have 100 million people. Yeah, 100. Right? And it crowded, right? And it crowded in two big cities. That is Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City. Right? You know Hanoi, the population here we have over 8 million people here. But Ho Chi Minh City we have over 9 million people. Okay. And now we are in the Hanoi, the capital of Vietnam. When you come to Hanoi, what is your most impressed? What is your most impressed about our capital?
Phở
Nothing.
đồ.
What make you impressed? Like a lot of things, right? And when you're traveling to other countries, you can try the local food, right? How do you think about Vietnamese food? Did you like it?
Yeah.
Thank you. And many kind of food for you to try. You know, and what kind of food did you like?
Phở đồ.
Noodle, right? Phở.
Rice.
Rice.
Stir fry.
Steam. And
Bánh
you know,
mì.
bánh mì, right? A lot of things. And you know, bánh mì in Hanoi very fresh. Right? We make it every day. You can enjoy with the barbecue pork, fried egg, with the cucumber. And noodle very popular. The phở. You can try it everywhere in our country. But I think the best noodle is in Hanoi. Right? And in Hanoi, we have one more food very famous. You know, bún chả. You know it? Yeah. You should try it because it's very popular. And President Obama, when he came to visit Hanoi, he very enjoyed it. And after that, you know, the local people, they call that store when you eat in there, it's named Bún Chả Obama. Right? And they did a good business because it's more famous and more tourists go there to try it. Right? And for breakfast, you know, Vietnamese people, we also eating, you know, sticky rice. For sticky rice, normally in the morning, you can see I have a lady. She sat down on the sidewalk, right, and they selling many kind of sticky rice there. But almost people go there to they buy, they take away, right, very cheap and very convenient. Right? And for the normal food, you know, Vietnamese people we eating steamed rice with meat like pork, beef, chicken, egg, right, with the fish sauce, vegetable. That are normal food for Vietnamese. And for drink, we also have a many kind of drink for you to try, right? You know, when you go to the north of Vietnam, you can see local people here. We very like to drink tea. You know, we drink tea every day. If you go to visit any family in the north of Vietnam, they will invite you tea, hot tea. We also drink iced tea, but normally iced tea we drink it outside, like on the sidewalk. Sometimes you can see have a man, a woman sat down on the sidewalk with a little chair, with a table, and selling many kind of drink there. But almost people they go there to drink hot tea, iced tea. They smoke cigarette, take a rest there, and meeting friends there. That are Vietnamese habit in the north of Vietnam. But if we go to the south of Vietnam, like a Ho Chi Minh City, you cannot see that because they prefer coffee. Right? And did you like Vietnamese coffee? You know, we have egg coffee, coconut coffee, right? Very famous, and you can enjoy with sugar or with milk, right? And especially when you go to Vietnam, you can see Vietnamese people very like to drink beer too, right? You can buy beer, you drink beer everywhere in our country, right? No problem. And if you find a beer pub, it's easier than you can find a petrol station in Hanoi, right? We have many kind of beer for you to try. We have Saigon beer, the name of Ho Chi Minh City before, right? When it comes to Hanoi, we have a Hanoi beer, and today we are going to visit Hạ Long, and one more beer for you to try, right? You know, that is a Hạ Long beer, right? And in the old quarter, if you want to drink beer, we have a beer street, the Ta Hiển street, right? See a lot of people, they go there at night. They sat down the sidewalk with a little table, little chair. They're eating, chatting together. Very fun, right? And for the Hanoi have a lot of things. Somebody when they come to Hanoi, they also very impressed about the traffic because everything quite small, right? We have a narrow streets, sidewalk small, sidewalk not only for the walking, right?